Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. And in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can set up a new hosting account on GoDaddy, connect it to a domain name of your choice, and then how to install WordPress using cPanel. We will follow a step-by-step process and it's fairly easy. So let's get started. So first things first, open GoDaddy and log in into your account. Then click on the drop down here and go to My Products. If you have purchased a new domain name, you will see it here under the domain section, like this. And the new hosting account that you have just purchased would be available here under web hosting. So click on the drop down and you will see it here as a new account. Click on setup and you will come to this page. Since we are creating a WordPress website from scratch, we will select create a new site. From the locations drop down, choose the closest one to you. I'll select Asia, hit continue. Now here, you can let GoDaddy take care of the WordPress installation with predefined configurations. But since we want to configure the WordPress installation based on our own requirements, we will do it in a separate step after the hosting is live. So I'll select this option. It hardly takes a minute, so let's wait. Now this is the temporary domain name that is connected to our hosting. And if you want to see the PHP version that your server is currently running on, click here and you can find this PHP version here. If you want to change the PHP version, simply click on manage and select the version of your choice from this drop down. I'll let it be like this for now. Now that we have our hosting setup, we want to connect it to our domain name. So go back to account and here under primary domain name, click on change. You will see the list of domain names available on your GoDaddy account. If you have purchased your domain name from a different service provider, you can click on this button and update the DNS accordingly. But for now, I'll simply select this. Hit continue. And now our domain name is connected to our server. Let me open up an incognito window. So this placeholder page is coming up. That means we are good to go. Now we'll log in into our cPanel. Simply click this button here. It will take you to your cPanel account. Close this. And now I'll show you where all the files of your website are stored. So in your cPanel account, under the file section, click on File Manager to open it. So now something like this will come up. What we are concerned with is the public_HTML folder. And you'll see some HTML files already added for you. And the content of this page is stored in these files only. Let me show you. So come to your home.html, right click on it and click on edit. Click edit here and you'll see this file. Let me increase the font size and it will look something like this. Scroll to the bottom and you can change the text here. Click on save changes. Go back to your website and reload it. So as you can see, the text on our website has changed. And now we will start installing WordPress using cPanel. So go back to your cPanel and here click on applications. In the search box, type WordPress. And this will come up. Click on install. And now we can configure the installation just as we want. We did not have this option if we chose the automatic installation offered earlier. Here in the domain, you can select the version that you want to use. I prefer using the domain name without www. So now let's scroll to the bottom. In the automatic update, I'll select this option and I'll choose not to automatically update the plugins. Same with the themes. And here we will provide the username and password for our WordPress. You'll also need to give an administrator email here. In the website title, I'll give something like test site. I can remove the tagline. Now here in the advanced section, I'll click on let me choose the settings. So for this tutorial, I'm not setting up the database separately. So I'll let it be like this only. Also, cPanel creates and manages the backup of your WordPress. So using these options, you can decide where, when, and how regularly these backups would happen. So I usually use a weekly and a monthly backup, and I want to keep them in my own hosting account. You have an option to choose these as well. We will cover the backups in great detail in upcoming videos. I'll keep it like this for now. Hit install and let's wait for a few minutes while cPanel is installing WordPress on our website. In future, you can update WordPress using this option. You can change some settings here or you can uninstall from here. And now this is the location of your website, and this right here is the link to your WordPress dashboard login. So now let's check if our WordPress has been installed properly. Go back to your website and hit reload. Now you'll see this. This means our WordPress has been installed properly. Now in the link, I'll write wp-admin. Hit enter and you'll see the login option for your WordPress. Provide the username and password that you gave while installing the WordPress. This right here is your WordPress dashboard. All these steps would help you a lot in the future, especially if you are working for clients. And that was it. I hope you found this tutorial helpful, and if you did, give it a thumbs up and leave your questions down below. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.